Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Christie, also Jason Tatum, and Zion Williamson and John Morant make their presence felt.
Kevin, all potential future MVPs, and fans already can't get enough of them.
Lets the three fly. Get to the middle. Here's Stevenson. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Nails the baby hook. Bucket's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was
averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a conference player of the year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Buckets. Here's Buckets. And yes, it's good. 14 points for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Johnson for three. Good. Over Johnson. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. 16 points for Buckets.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
It's Porter outside. And it's good to hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks
ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Jamison with it. Foul guarded by Stevenson. Wasted no time on that one. Bucket's got 21.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to.
Buckets. He's guarded by Stevenson. Hits it from three-point range. Bucket's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Always going up for the alley-oop. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Buckets. He takes it in, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Their turnaround jumper. Count that one. Buckets got 28.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
It's 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Both teams deciding. Here's Buckets. Can't connect from long distance. Johnson outside. Outside, Porter shoots the three. Good on the three-point shot. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist.
Been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to
buckets. And it's Parks in at the 2 guard. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. On 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Buckets. It's stolen. Inside. The catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Porter double team. Johnson, and it's blocked. Christie the pass to Buckets.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches it.
2 minutes.
Nailed from three-point land. Buckets got 33 points. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his
third quarter. Buckets passes to Cox. Throws it up high. An emphatic LU jam.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish.
Three from Stevenson, buries it from three-point range. Stevenson's got 11 points.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
To the left side wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Buckets. The shot off that time. Picked him clean. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's King. Knocks down the 3 ball. King's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Buckets. He's guarded by Stevenson. Pass to Singleton. Here's Buckets. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Buckets got 6
communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And there's the pass to Buckets. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Johnson, he's checked in for King. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's value of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Jamison against Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Going inside. And it's good. 2 points. Buckets got 54 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all.
From outside the arc, sinks the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. looking to rack up points in chunks.
2-second difference between shot.
Was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes,
Good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a